The Rotary Club of Grenada East is doing its part to ensure that returning to school this term is a pleasant experience. As part of the water sanitation and hygiene project, also known as the WASH project,
Now, last week, the National Democratic Congress administration continued its commitment to meeting the people at frequent town hall meetings in the state. This time, the transformation caravan made its way through the constituency of St. David, a historic NDC stronghold. The Prime Minister and his team announced with great fanfare a WASH program, as if it was a new initiative piloted by them. The reality, however, is that the WASH program is not new, as this clip from a few years ago would demonstrate.
The Rotary Club of Grenada East is doing its part to ensure that returning to school this term is a pleasant experience. As part of the water sanitation and hygiene project, also known as the WASH project, the St. Joseph's RC School was the lucky recipient of not only refurbishment but amenities to improve water security. More in this report from Annette Moore.
This is a very brief Rotary International, a global leader in humanitarian service, identifies 6 areas of focus which is geared to improve lives. Rotary Club Grenada East selected water, sanitation and hygiene as one of the area of focus to conduct a project.
The recent delivery of the WASH project just cost the Rotary Club of Grenada East more than $20,000 to complete, but the club and the St. Joseph's RC School principal are thrilled with the results.
When I went into the bathroom and my shoe didn't go in water, that was a big difference, because you go inside there, your shoe wet, and the poor children go inside there and their shoe wet. So you are making a difference.
On Tuesday, September 4th, the Rotary Club formally presented the refurbished washroom facilities, which were retiled and painted, and where required, toilets fully restored to functionality. Several water leaks were also resolved and inadequate pipelines replaced with larger bore lines to ensure an adequate supply of water to washrooms and other areas of the school. Additionally, 2 new 800-gallon water tanks were installed and the load-bearing capacity of the tank support structures strengthened.
So when Rotary has fundraising projects, we appeal to the wider community for support, because every cent that we raise goes back into the community.
Ramdini thanked fellow Rotarians who assisted with painting, but specifically highlighted Alphonsus Daniel and his team, who ran all of the new pipelines into the washroom facility and installed the water tanks.
There is so much we need to do as Ministry of Education to improve the aesthetics of your building and of your school. And we cannot do it, because we have so much to do. So when organizations come together and provide this assistance to our schools, we are indeed grateful.
The WASH project, which began in 2015, aims to provide sustainable water, sanitation and hygiene to primary schools in the parishes of St. Andrew, St. David and St. Patrick. For the National Report, I'm Annette Moore.
And that was the GIS reporter there, Annette Moore. Now also, former Minister for Social Security and Housing, Delma Thomas, announced the new National Party's initiative in 2019 to deliver 10,000 bathroom and toilet facilities to vulnerable and marginalized families across the country. In making the announcement during her contribution to the 2020 and the 2021 budget debates, respectively, in Parliament, the minister then said that this program will be done in keeping with the focus of the National Sustainable Development Plan of 2020 to 2035, which was meant to promote balanced, harmonious, and inclusive development in the country. Then Minister Thomas spoke of plans to earmark on a project that will give grants in undisclosed sums to thousands of homeowners currently using pit latrines to enable them to construct bathroom and toilets with potable water. In 2015, the then administration increased bathroom and toilet funding from 5 to 7 million EC dollars. There is, however, a difference in Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell's pronouncement, and that is the role that the private sector should play in providing toilet facilities to citizens as part of a public-private partnership, and that must be commended. In the 2021 budget debate, however, when Delma Thomas praised the success of the initiative, she was roundly ridiculed by some who are today applauding the same initiative in their first instance. Now, in the first budget debate, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell said that he will give credits to the previous administration for projects and programs that they started and has continued under his watch. Now, the bathroom and toilet program is a perfect example of government being a continuum. This process is analogous to a relay race where batons exchange hands or hands exchange batons from one government to another, with the overall intent of getting to the destination of the race, which is to win the trophy. And what is that trophy? It is the trophy of sustainable national development. Now, in a relay race, there is not supposed to be any ambiguity. In other words, the rule from one baton to the other is simple. If anything, the sole common feature in a relay race is collective action, which translates to collective victory that is to be shared by everyone. And that is the victory of development. Now, the reality about bathroom and toilet projects is that it is a crucial tool in the fight against poverty. A total of 15.5 million people are forced to practice open defecation in Latin America and the Caribbean, a practice that can pollute the environment and spread disease, warned the Pan American Health Organization. Open defecation is an unhealthy practice, said Marcos Espinal, who is the director of the Department of Communicable Disease at PAHO. He went on to say, quote, improving access to water and sanitation through multi-sectoral policies and actions is critical to prevent disease and save lives. Hi everyone, thanks for checking out the Bud Report's social media pages. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch our weekly live show, follow our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can catch repeat episodes on Wednesdays at 4 and 5 p.m. respectively on CRFM Radio and GBN TV in Grenada. We are also viewed on Sundays at 8 p.m. on WPG 10 throughout the Caribbean. Thanks for watching.